welcome to ArtCo Drones and Entertainment. Welcome, everybody. Where we talk about drones, we talk about camera tech, and all kinds of stuff. We do it all here. We're the one-stop shopping for your drone and entertainment needs. So here it's been a beautiful warm day. We were in the upper 80s today. It got a bit cloudy coming home and cooled off a bit, but now the sun's come back out and it's nice and warm. It's almost summertime. So speaking of summertime, it's almost wintertime where this next gentleman is from. Let's welcome all the way from the land down under. He's all bundled up, and it's football season down there. Let's welcome Dominic. Welcome, Dominic.
Good evening there. It is 39 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wow, 39 degrees. Wow.
I'd rather we change that to a Celsius than Fahrenheit.
Yeah, Fahrenheit. Let's see. Celsius, you'd be 5 degrees Celsius? 3 degrees. I was close. Yeah.
Actually, 3.8, I believe.
Oh, okay.
That's good. Yeah, so I should round it up, actually.
Round it up to 4.
Yeah, 4, yes.
And 32 would be 0.
Warren's given me a little bit of hell there because I was on Paul Murray's stream earlier. I'm having trouble with saying the name of the state, Ohio.
It's Ohio.
Twister, Ohio.
Yeah, you got it. It's Ohio.
My brain was going,
Ohio.
Trying to work out 4 letters.
4 letters.
3 of them are vowels.
On the side, high in the middle, like most of the gals I dated.
Oh, great!
Yeah. So, what's going on? We got the usual. Yeah, someday, the Mavic 4 will be here in the States. It's out there everywhere else. Is it in Australia yet? Yep.
We've had it for about a month.
Oh, good. And hopefully it'll be here soon. Better than before. Yesterday gone. Yes, don't stop thinking about tomorrow.
Yep.
So we got that, and then we got the Mini 5 coming out. I guess it'll be late this year or early next year?
Oh, you'd reckon September, October.
Yeah. Okay. And then there's rumors of the Avata 3 and the Neo 2. Boy. And then we got there's the DJI 360 that's coming out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. All kinds of stuff.
Yeah, but what about the DJI vacuum?
DJI vacuum, does it really suck?
No, I'm being serious. It's one of those.
It's like a Roomba.
Right. Yeah, I think they call it Romo or something.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Cool. Interesting.
Yeah, Bill Thomas, I think, was talking about it.
Okay, cool. I noticed he mentioned my name the other day, talking about how YouTube was stealing views.
Yeah.
Well, that stopped because I complained, and I haven't been losing any views. I'm like going, yay! So on my live streams, I'll watch right after the show. The numbers are kind of low. And then they kind of build up over the next few days. And I think that's people either watching the restream or watching it again later. But Bill made an interesting point that if one person watches the regular show and then watches it again, it doesn't count as another view.
No, no.
Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, maybe they're interesting. Did not know that. Don't know if that's true, but I can always Google it and see if it's true.
Mm.
Because Google, everything on Google is true.
Yeah, 100% authentic.
Yeah. So we got a lot of news happening. We got this weekend is the No Kings Day, which is actually going on worldwide. So there's demonstrations in Europe, I think in Mexico, and possibly in your neighborhood. If you go to nokings.org, they've got a map. And you know what? I should go.
Yeah, because I'd love you to explain this concept to me.
Okay. Nokings.org. And what it is it's an organization where they're trying to get these rallies all over all it is, it's a never Trump bullshit. Yeah.
Oh, so it's one. It's
Okay.
one of the. It's not. It's on the other side, not our side.
That's right.
Okay, I'm not interested there.
Alrighty. So here it is. And so, yeah, it says, they've defied our courts, deported Americans, disappeared people off the streets, attacked our civil rights, and slashed our services. The corruption has gone too far. No thrones, no crowns, no kings. How about no queens?
Yeah, well, can I just throw something in there?
Sure.
You don't do kings. You don't have one.
No. We got rid of one. And that's their point,
King.
Let's go
What?
over
Yeah,
here.
wasn't it King George the Third?
Yeah, something
You got
like
rid
that.
of.
Okay. Let's
So
see.
why are you fighting something that has no bearing on anything? You don't have a king.
That's right.
So if you
Well,
don't have a king,
here's the map of where all the meetings are. Puerto
yeah.
Rico, Central America. Oh, look at that. Look at Europe. Oh, aren't they special? But one in Africa. Yeah. Yep. So let's take a look at Europe. So you got two in the British, three in the British Isles, one in Scotland, one in London, one in Ireland.
It's not Edinburgh. Yeah, one is in London. I can understand if you're doing it in London because they do have a king.
Let's see, there's Oslo, and there's looks like Sweden, Denmark, Germany's got several.
Yeah,
France.
just when you go to Germany, don't mention the war.
And let's see, but none in Russia. Russia. None in Russia, but none in Japan or South Korea. I don't see any in the Philippines. But we got one in in Micronesia. And you got Australia being
Hey, thank
right
God that's far away from me.
up in
No
Cairns.
dictators in Cairns. Okay.
Yeah,
If it's no
you
dictators,
go.
yeah, I'll get behind that one.
None in New Zealand. Only one in Africa. Let's see, South America. South America. Oh, they've got one in Bogota. Of
Ah,
course.
you would
Yeah.
imagine.
They got one in Costa Rica. So let's zoom in. Oh,
Yeah,
we got one in Guatemala. And we've got several in Mexico. And then we got look at the United States. Look at that.
yeah.
Everybody's represented. Yeah. So let's check in my neck of the woods. Look at that. We got quite a few in Colorado.
Mm.
I think the city I'm in, Arvada, is even having one tomorrow. Yep.
Don't get me started on that, Warren.
We've
That's
got
that's uh,
Golden. We got
that's
look
been
at
a
that. Idaho Springs. Yeah, Frisco, Fraser, Granby, Netherland, Longmont, Lyons, Estes Park, Loveland, Windsor, Fort Collins.
oh,
Oh boy. Oh, and Wyoming's got one in Cheyenne and Laramie.
oh,
Huh.
okay,
Interesting.
interesting. Yeah,
Uh, uh. Let's catch up with the pre-No Kings Mass Call. Thursday, June 12th. Okay, cool.
so
Interesting.
is this the same renter crowd that goes to all the other ones?
I guess so. And then there's the toolkit. I wonder
Yeah,
what the
no
toolkit.
worries.
Oh boy.
I don't know. Seriously, what's
So
wrong with people?
President Trump is planning a military parade in Washington D.C.
But
uh,
can you fill me in? You did say that there was did you say Flag Day or something like that?
it's Flag Day, and it's also the 250th anniversary of the Army. Yeah.
Okay. Yes,
Hmm.
I'm just trying to get my head around some of these things.
Oh, oh,
'Cause I just don't
okay.
really understand them.
Okay. There we go. Well, I made sure that, it's not showing up on the big screen.
Hmm.
Okay. Oh, well. The toolkit. Okay. Do, 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 do. Yeah, he's using our tax dollars to pay for his party. Actually, it's not his party. It's like, boy, shows you what yeah. Hmm. Interesting. Alrighty. I think people are bored with that, so we're
Yeah,
down to
yeah.
one person.
Everybody's left.
Hmm. So we got that going on. We've had demonstrations in LA and Chicago and Georgia that have turned violent.
Yeah,
And so it'll be interesting to see how it's going to all turn out tomorrow. It's going to turn out like LA is I imagine in the smaller towns it'll probably it'll I imagine it'll be sparsely uh, anybody there. I think it'll
mm,
be mostly in the big cities, but who knows? I could be all wrong. So Bill
yeah,
is probably at work. Yeah.
yeah. You know, you have a right to protest, but at the same time, you
Yeah.
don't have a right to damage property, and
Right.
you don't have the right to disrupt anybody.
Right. That's right.
So I'm all for if you get the right permits, if you get all the right traffic management, and you contact the right authorities to give
Mhm.
you straight passage, and you just walk around and you
Right.
wave flags, and that's all you do. And then you just go off and say, okay, we protested, that's fine. But
Yep.
do not create any violence, do not damage any property,
Right.
and do not disrupt anything more than what you have already stated you would do. Then go for it. Jeremy.
Hey, Jeremy. Hey, Grant.
Grant.
Good to see you. So, yeah, I agree with that. Don't prevent anybody from going about their business. Don't disrupt businesses and stuff like that. Don't block the freeway,
Yep.
especially if there's emergency vehicles.
If because we've had protests and demonstrations where they're all very orderly in the way they go. I don't necessarily agree with what they're protesting about, but
Mm-hmm.
if they come, they just wave their flags, they do what they need to do, they
Mm-hmm.
get a police escort through the streets, and then when that is cleared and they just go about their business, then it's, you know,
Yep.
that it does happen fairly regularly now,
Right.
where they go along a street, but this street's actually blocked to traffic, and it only has our trams go along it. So it's a good thing, because what they do is they go along that street, and then they sit on the steps of the state library,
Right.
and they are kept away from disrupting traffic. They just stand there and wave their flags and chant.
Right.
Go right ahead, knock yourself out.
Yep, I'm all for that. I back in the day, back in the when Obama was president, we had a thing called the Tea Party movement. I
Mm.
used to go to their events, and most of those would be down by the state capitol, where we would have uh, speakers giving speeches on the steps of the capitol.
Yep.
And it was all orderly. Nobody, we never had any violence other than some knucklehead tried to
Yeah, there's
start
always the
something.
knuckleheads.
Yeah, but
Other than
it
that,
was
if you're passionate about a topic and you want to defend that, go right ahead, knock yourself out.
right. But that's the difference between people on the right, how they demonstrate,
Yep.
and people on the left. People on the left, they're angry all the
Yeah,
time.
it doesn't do their cause any better
Right,
when they have to become violent.
right, right.
So when you're trying to get a point across, and all
Mm,
you're doing is trying to loot and pillage and set places on fire, it doesn't look good. It's not a good aesthetic for these people.
right, right. Yep. It doesn't pull people to your cause, other than
Exactly.
people that
Speaking of
are.
knuckleheads,
Oh,
hello, Mr. Kitty.
Mr. Kitty, yeah. Ah, so, and that's what's going on. Oh, and I forgot to look at. You ought to see the list of people that are sponsoring this event. I mean,
I
it's
can only,
it's
I can
it's
only,
all the usual suspects.
yeah.
Yep. Let's
And
see.
unfortunately, from my point of view, if I see our business or something that is sponsoring something like that, I
Mm-hmm.
would basically boycott it.
Uh-huh. Oh, we got the ACLU. We
Yeah.
got
How
Ad.
surprising.
Yeah. We got Bend the Arc, Jewish Action, which is funny because there's probably going to be some pro Hamas people that'll
Yeah.
show up, and Let's see what. Oh, we got Bernie. Yeah.
Yay.
Black Voters Matters. BVM. Okay. All right. Color of Change. Yeah. Center for Common Ground. Oh, yeah. They're all about common ground. Yeah.
Yep.
Communication Workers of America. Uh huh. Yep. Dem List. Federal Unionist Network. Yeah. Okay. Democracy First. Oh, Fitz. Democracy First. Free Speech People. Oh God, that's a a misnomer there. They
Yeah,
don't
but
like free
that
speech.
that does open a huge can of worms,
Yeah.
because when you look at it, you talk about free speech, but then you talk about freedom of speech, and I think both of those are completely different.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, I hear somebody in the lanes. Let's welcome. It is the big, beautiful Bill Ronayne.
There he
Welcome,
is,
welcome, Bill.
to bring some
Howdy, howdy.
sanity to this.
We're
How are
just
you?
reading off the list of partners
Yes.
of the No King's Day tomorrow. So does that mean no Albert King, no Freddie King, no BB King?
Oh,
Yeah.
Burger King.
Burger
Yeah,
King,
Burger King, yeah.
Billie Jean King,
Yeah,
Nat King Cole,
yeah.
Martin
yeah,
Luther the King.
Martin Luther King, yep,
Mhm.
and King Kong, yeah,
Yeah.
uh-huh. Mm, yeah. So howdy, Bill. How is the weather in your neck of the woods?
Oh, it's hot. It's Florida. Let me see. What does it say? Right now it is 83. Not bad.
83. Oh, okay.
Feels like
That's right. We're
84.
we're half that.
Uh, mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about all that. That's all the news is these idiots protesting, and they're supposedly coming to Florida. My wife said they tried to come to Palm Beach and they cleared them out real quick.
Oh,
Last
good.
time, last time there were protests that tried to block roads in Miami, they had them cleared out in 13 minutes.
Good.
And then the last time, one was in Orlando area, and they cleared that out in 11 minutes. So
Mm,
good for you guys.
good. Good.
Yeah. No, you want to protest on the side of the road? Sure.
Yeah.
I'll even
No
wait.
problem.
You know,
Yeah.
throw
As
them a
long
bottle
as
of
you
water.
don't
Throw them a
As long
throw
bottle
as
of
you
water.
don't
things.
damage property.
Throw them a bottle of water or a frozen bottle of water, like they're doing with the police in L.A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Assholes.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Cool Cat says, mostly peaceful riot.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's not
No.
organic. It's being plotted and planned by people with money. People that
Yep.
lost the elect, their people lost their elections, and they lost
Yeah. So they
control.
got salty.
They don't have
But it's not a
control.
way to win voters.
Well, they don't care about that right now because there's no election going on at the moment. They're trying to
Yeah.
look at Trump took over and look at all the unrest. Yeah, that's great. So you cause the unrest and then blame the other guy for it. It's
Mm-hmm.
insane. You know.
Oh, and they're blaming the. Oh, he's using our taxpayers for his birthday parade.
No, he's not.
No. Uh,
No, he's not.
it, that's right. And it's
Paying for the whole thing. No tax money.
yep.
Yep.
Oh, he's paying for it. Oh, nice.
Well, he's gotten donations and stuff, but he's
Yeah.
paying for it. It's not being paid for by us.
And isn't tomorrow the 240th or 50th anniversary of the Army? Am I
U.S.
correct on that?
U.S. Army.
Yeah. And it's Flag Day as well. Yeah.
Yeah. No, he found other sources for money for that. Actually, that too.
And it happens to be Trump's birthday, too.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. No, these people are showing their true colors.
Exactly.
They're the violent insurrectionists.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You want to win in a polling booth. Come up with better ideas.
Yep.
They have no ideas. So their idea is to make our lives hell. Block
It's
roads,
exactly the same here, Cool Cat.
burn cars, burn
That's what
buildings down.
universities do.
Attack police who are just trying to do their job.
Right.
I swear that they're dying for somebody to die. That's what
Yeah.
they're hoping for.
Mm-hmm.
They're hoping for tragedy, so they can show. Isn't it amazing the restraint that our armed police officers and the National Guard and the whole thing about
Mm.
the National Guard increased the hostilities. No, they didn't. National Guard didn't even go into the forefront. They stayed in the. They freed up. First of all, Los Angeles doesn't have enough police officers. They have about 7,000 police
Right.
officers.
Yeah.
Per capita, they have 50% of the police officers New York has. So where's all those taxes going? By the way, in any case, there weren't enough of them. They showed sheriff, what was it, the head sheriff, the sheriff's department in Los Angeles County said that we're overwhelmed. So, and then he said when the National Guard came, they stayed and they protected the buildings, which gave the police the opportunity to free up officers so that they could go quell the riots. So it's not even the Guard that's even doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever. Hi, Lon.
Hey, Lonnie.
Hey.
Hey.
You guys talking about the stupid LA riots?
Yep.
Now it's
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know though. I saw ICE pull up and ram a car and snatch a guy out of his car.
I'm sure they had their reasons.
Oh, I'm just saying.
Sure they had their
The idea they're not making arrests is not. They're yanking the clowns off the street. I was like, damn, son.
You don't know what that guy just got done doing. They don't show that part of the video.
Oh no, of course not. No, he threw bricks or something.
They just randomly picked a civilian and said, "Hey,
oh no,
I don't like his. I don't
think
guy.
anybody's alleging that. Yeah. What's up, Kitty?
Oh, I've seen what people say, and
they're thinking they're overreacting.
Up American citizens for no reason. Get the fuck.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. You could be next. Hey, he's gonna arrest all the bitches in the View next. That's what I hear. Yeah.
And they're saying people are disappearing. Oh, really? We're actually disappearing people like the Soviet Union used to do?
Or Mao.
Yeah. Or Mao. I think Bill froze. So either that or he's really enjoying that vape,
Oh, is that what that is? Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's incredible it's incredible how the whole situation is played out, and it's really incredible how you can defend the types of criminals that are being rounded up. That's the part that just really blows my mind.
Exactly. How can you defend them?
Yeah.
It's just amazing. I don't know if he had to probably click out and come back. Did you see it on the live stream? Oh, you were there, Dom, weren't you? When Dre tried to tell me that it's not against the law to sneak into this country. An ex-officer, an ex-policeman tried to tell me it's not illegal to sneak into this country. I go, what? Yes, it is. No, it's not. Well, what's the punishment then? No, it's not. I go, what? Yes, it is. It's against the law to sneak into this country. I think it's against the law to sneak into any country. I'm sure every sovereign nation has laws against sneaking into their country. I can pretty much guarantee it. Mm-hmm. I don't care if we're talking about Tahiti or Russia or anywhere. Yeah. It's against the law. England, I don't care where you are. Australia, it doesn't matter. It's against the law to sneak into their country.
Mm-hmm.
It's
or
incredible.
into China. You can't sneak into China or Russia. Yeah. Especially Iran. We had some Americans that were on a hike somewhere that was near the Iranian border that got nabbed by the Republican Guard, and they got thrown in jail. And it took us months, if not years, to get him out. You know? So, yeah. Yep. Oh,
is Bill back? Oh, yeah, that's the code, 1325, yeah. It's a misdemeanor, punishable by 6 months in jail, I believe, and X number of fine. and then deportation. They can hold you in jail for 6 months and then deport your ass.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing to me how people can be so stupid. There's no nice way of putting it. Deluded. What do you mean? It's not against the law to sneak into this country illegally. What?
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous premise. It's ridiculous on its face. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Whether or not you're okay with people coming here illegally or not, that's a whole nother issue. Okay, if you want to make a case
illegal,
that
I have no problem with immigration because my father was an immigrant. So if you do it by the proper channels, I don't have a problem.
Everyone after Adam and Eve was an immigrant.
Yep.
Pretty much everyone has moved from one place to another. Yeah, exactly. Humans didn't spring up on every continent on the planet. They didn't. Regardless of what you believe, if you believe in Adam and Eve, or if you believe in if you believe in Darwin's theory that we came from apes or whatever, that all happened in Africa. Whatever, people moved from Africa to other places, so they were immigrants. It's just it's a ridiculous premise on its face, and it just blows my mind when you listen to otherwise intelligent people try to perpetuate the idea that it's not illegal to sneak into another country. It just blows my mind.
Yeah.
Somebody should ask Dre, would it be illegal to sneak into his house?
Apparently not.
Yeah.
I don't know. He literally said that to me. He goes, "What?" Yeah, Dom can even back me up. He literally said that to me, that it's not illegal. It's illegal. Somebody got busted sneaking into Mexico a few months ago. Yeah, some broad got caught in Mexico without proper papers.
Broad even.
It's a girl. Yeah, it was pretty funny.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I'm having trouble with my internet lately.
Oh yeah?
It just shuts off for like a minute or two and then comes back on, shuts off for a minute, comes on.
Have you considered counseling?
There's a bunch of branches growing on the wires over there. I think it's causing noise or something.
Okay.
I don't know. There was Google, which is a major portion of the backbone of the internet, had great sections of it go down over the last couple of days.
Oh yeah, that's right. I heard that.
So I don't know if it has something to do with that or whatever. Before I go climbing trees and trying to cut branches down that the city said they were going to cut down a while ago. But I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. Right now, I just hot-spotted my phone. So.
Hot-spotted.
Yeah.
Yay.
But I just did a speed test, and it gave me Comcast speeds, which are faster, obviously. So I don't know what... Even though it's showing Wi-Fi is connected, I don't know what it's really using. But in any case, what were you talking about?
Immigration, and I agree with him that is the case.
How about them drones?
And some of the protesters, they talked to them as to, this is supposed to be Mexico. This was Mexico's first before the United States stole it. No, you lost a war, and you lost it. And you only held it for 20 years. Spain had it before that, by the way, all that time. And before that, we're Indians. So I don't know. You want to fight them? Whatever.
You go back to Geronimo or whatever.
And all this time, you've had that big, beautiful country of yours, which has the same resources that we do, and it really does. It's part of the same continent, same oil, same everything. And what did you do with it? Because of the corruption in your government there, it's a shithole. Except for the areas where all kinds of vacationers go and spend their money. So aside from that, they haven't done dick with it, besides lying their own pockets. So now you want California back? I mean, I said this the other day. I think they should just let them burn it all down and give it back to Mexico.
There you go.
This is the southern part of it anyway. Just split the state in half.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the value is of California, to be honest with you. I used to live in California, and I'm asking myself, what exactly does the rest of the country get from California that's produced in California?
Avocado.
Well, it used to be agriculture, but then they stopped.
Even if it is, it can be grown elsewhere, though.
Yeah.
Grown elsewhere.
Don't you remember what's his name? What's his face? Minority Leader.
Schumer?
Schumer. He said, "You see this? Guacamole is going to be, when Trump took office, he was complaining about the price of guacamole and the price of Mexican beer because we were like putting all these tariffs."
So apparently they don't grow avocados in California anymore.
He's going to be out the fucking windows. Yeah.
Oh, you're breaking up. Yeah. Apparently they don't grow avocados in California anymore. Apparently.
Yeah.
Lost him again.
Yeah, look at that look. That's awesome. That's awesome. You know what he looks like? Whatever news agency you want to pick out, a news agency that hates Trump always gets a picture of him with a weird look on his face, and a news agency that hates a Democrat always gets a like Kamala Harris, let's say, they always catch him with a weird look on their face. It's hilarious. Oh, I think I've heard that, Joe. You're right. I think Mexico did sell a large portion of land to the United States. It's like the French trying to claim that we stole Louisiana from them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or the Indians, we stole Manhattan from them.
Actually, it would be the Dutch that stole, and then they sold it to us. Yep.
Yeah.
And how about that Louisiana Purchase? Yeah.
How about that happened?
How about that? How about Alaska? Yeah, Russia sold us that for what, $7 million? Yeah,
that was a good deal. I should go back in time and bid $7 million and one. All the gold and oil we got out of Alaska.
Yep.
It may have paid for itself.
Okay.
Is Bill frozen again, or is he just looking?
He's frozen.
Okay, it's a better picture anyway.
Yeah,
it's a better picture. He looks whimsical. That's whimsical.
Yeah.
No, and Dre's right about the law that California passed that they're not allowed to help federal immigration.
Right.
But then that tends to, because everybody's doing it, complaining that ICE isn't coordinating with the local police. The local police won't work with ICE.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense to me. It's like, I'm not going to talk to you, Art. I'm not going to talk to you. So then you don't talk to me. And then I go, why don't you talk to me? Because that's basically what they're doing. They want it both ways. They want to and they don't want to cooperate with ICE, but they want ICE to cooperate with them. You know what I mean? It's like,
yet they want funding from DC, but they don't want help from DC. Like, I don't know, ICE or the National Guard. Yep.
Well, ICE has a job to do, whether you like it or not. It doesn't have anything to do with whether I like it. It's a matter of that is their charter. That is their job to round up illegal immigrants and deport them from this country. Period. Period. When I lived in LA, they used to be terrified of La Migra. You'd be standing around with a bunch of Hispanics or whatever, and somebody turn the corner and go, La Migra! And motherfuckers would skate, dude. They're out. Andale. They're out, dude. They're out. And then all of a sudden, that went away. And ICE and immigration just didn't do their jobs, is what it boils down to.
Yep.
For years, and now they're trying to do their jobs again. I agree with Dre and a lot of people that it is very abrupt. Now, there's no doubt about that. It was like, you know what I mean? It was like the lights were off, and then bam, somebody turned them all on. So I do agree, it's very abrupt. Like they weren't doing shit, and all of a sudden, bam.
Well, that's because you had a president that was letting all these people come in, and now it's barely a trickle coming through. And California and a lot of these West Coast states, even Colorado, we're sanctuary states, And what sucks is those illegals are getting benefits that should be for Americans. Look, I'm disabled. I don't want some asshole from Mexico that's here illegally taking benefits that I should be getting. That's not fair for me, Yeah.
I'm not sure you would get more benefits if there were less illegals, though, Art. I don't like that argument. I think you get whatever benefits you're entitled to, don't you?
Yeah, but
Okay, they wouldn't give you more if we got rid of all the illegals, right?
It would just, what it does is it squeezes the money down instead of having all that money be in the economy where it should be. It's being all pissed away on people that shouldn't be here, and getting like these idiots that went to New York that got they got to stay at hotels for nothing. They get free cell phones and they get free. It's like, wow, I wish I could do that. Stay in a nice hotel, and
you could. I don't want to be the voice of reason here, but you could. Yeah. Technically, New York's law has had nothing to do with immigrants. It's about they have a law that says they have to house everyone. So if you went to New York and you said, I have nowhere to live and I have nothing to eat, they have to house you by law.
Right.
By law. It's got nothing to do with being an illegal immigrant or whatever. You just show up and say, I have nowhere to live and I don't have nothing to eat. And by New York City law, they have to feed you and house you, period, for X amount of time. I forget what the time frame is. I think it's 30 days or something like that. But they have to house you. So he's exactly right. Yeah, maybe. You know what? Trump, I don't like him, and everybody knows that. I can't stand fucking Trump. However, he can have his mind changed. I've noticed that many, many times. He's not an ideologue. He can have his mind change, and if people come to him with individual with facts and information, he can have his mind changed. I've seen it happen. He blinked, so it's not just a portrait of Bill. It's actually Bill. So Trump is malleable. Trump is flexible. I'll give him credit for that anyway.
I had to disable my network cable. So I don't feel like because it keeps kind of coming back, and that's the primary. So I had to go in. I just had to disable it. Now I'm on the T-Mobile. So.
Gotcha.
T-Mobile, yeah.
So it should be good. Anyway, that's really annoying. I just, I thought it was my old modem. My modem was 10 years old. Went out to Best Buy, bought a $170 modem, and nope.
Are you sure you paid your bill? No, that's why I get mine from Xfinity. Everybody says you're stupid, but actually it's free. It is included. Free is the word they use, but you know what reality is. It's included in the package that I have.
Right.
I have gig speed. I have 2 gig speed internet, and it comes with the modem. And then if I ever have modem problems, I grab that motherfucker, jump in the car.
When I used to not have my own modem, there was a line on my bill. If you look at your bill, and they have an equipment fee, and it's like it was back in the day. It was $10. Now it's more. I think 15.
I think it's 15.
Yeah, well, if it's 15, it's $180. You could buy a whole modem in a year. I had that modem 10 years.
True. True. It's because I've changed. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but
I think it is
changing modems basically. I was changing modems at least every year, sometimes twice a year. It just seemed weird, And then every time there's an upgrade too. I can grab my modem.
I got the latest DOCSIS, so it's whatever. It's rated for way more than I'm ever gonna,
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
32 by 8 lane. The other one was 16 by 4, but it doesn't matter. I don't even need that. You
weren't even using that.
Each one of those channels is good for 40 gigs. 40 megs. So if you have 4, it's 160 up, but now I have 8, so 320 up, which I'm never gonna buy, and 32 down. What the hell is that? Figure that number out. So anyway, so it's not the modem, but I don't feel bad. But that one's 10 years old, man, sitting in the drawer. This one ever dies, and I'll have the backup. But I need to, I need to get them here, and see what's going on.
You called them? You called them?
Well, you try to do the thing online, and then you get AI. Unplug the modem, plug it back in. I did that. It's not listening.
Turn it off and turn it back on again. Yeah.
So after but in the meantime, your internet comes back on and it says everything's fixed, and then it hangs up on you. Because that's what it's doing. It's only intermittently going down. It goes down for like a minute, and then might not do it for hours, and then all of a sudden it does it 10 times in a half hour. You know what I mean? It's aggravating. It's only been a couple of days. I've had this happen before that it went away, so that tells me it's on their end, somewhere there. But it could be the skinny little branches that are resting on the lines back there that are causing noise in the line.
Iguanas
sounds far-fetched.
No, the line, the cable line goes like this and then like this because his branch is pushing down on it.
It's been like that for a while, though, right?
Yeah, but over time, that starts damaging the
Let's
line.
go cut it. Take your camera outside and cut it real quick.
Well, one thing
That'd be awesome.
It's a neighbor's tree. It's in his yard and it comes over mine. But that doesn't matter. They don't. The people that live there don't care. I go over there and I cut like 5 feet of the grass on their side. Besides, they're renters and they don't care. I've talked to them in their yard many times, so I could do it. But it's an old gnarled ass tree, and they get the fucking ladder where it needs to be so that I can get up there to get. It's not as easy as it sounds. It's like 1,000 smaller branches, a couple of dozen bigger ones, and then a few really big ones. But we'll see. Maybe I'll do it.
We don't get hurt. I mean, you're making it sound worse.
The city's supposed to do it, but if I want to do that first for the. There is a device in the line. It's that magnifies, not magnifies.
I know what you're talking about. I put them in all day. I can't think of the name of them either.
Yeah, but they can actually.
Yeah, they're.
The ones I use are small tubes.
They'll put a meter on the line, and if there's noise, if you're getting a weak signal, they need to track it down and figure it out. I haven't changed anything here in years, so it's not here.
Right.
From the pole, it's their responsibility, but you got to go through all that. What a pain in the ass. It's half-ass
From the
considering going to AT&T fiber because I've discovered it's available here. And I can get even the 300 down, 300 up is only $58 or $59. So it's pretty cheap. It's not much. It's not. It's more than that. It'd be like, I think it's $59.95, but then there's taxes, maybe $65, $70 it end up being. And I'm paying like $59 now for what I have. But then I would have 300 down and 300 up. Ooh. If it's reliable. I don't know if it's real. Any of you guys have AT&T?
No.
No.
I have Xfinity.
Yeah, me too.
It should be. I'll tell you, it's new to the neighborhood. It took forever to get for some reason to get to my block. It was down the end of the street, but not here. Well, now it's here. So it's brand new. So it'd probably be trouble-free for a while,
I'm waiting for quantum fiber to get here. Because you don't get that bundling bullshit. It's just one price. That's it. You get fast, reliable internet.
Well, that's all I get is internet. I don't bundle.
Yeah. Well, that's all I get, but they bundle shit with it, and that's why
you just get the internet. You can buy just the internet.
You get that's what my plan is. But the problem is that's how it pays for all that.
Who do you have now?
Xfinity.
Yeah, no, I have Xfinity. You don't have to do that. You could just buy just internet.
Mm-hmm.
I have just internet.
But it adds to the cost. If you just do, like FiberQuest or anybody.
What are you talking about? If
they don't bundle all that. It's just internet. Yeah, we're
that's all I have from Comcast. Xfinity offers just internet. You keep arguing with me, and Lon and I both have it.
Yeah, I have it. I have just internet.
Else. Just internet.
Either. Just internet. Oh, I take that back, Bill. I have a mobile that I don't use because they gave it to me free when I got internet.
Yeah.
But it's not a bundle. They just gave me a phone and a free years of it mobile.
Yeah, they tried to get me to switch over to it. 2 lines for
Yeah.
$20 a month, unlimited
Mhm.
5G, and what's it after a year? For a year, so
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dude,
is
real
there
quick,
some reason why you're not coming over?
2177,
Huh?
2177, 354. I got 2077 down and 354 up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we
Okay,
got
cool.
the badass package. I got the cheap one, and it
Yeah.
normally
I
works
don't
fine.
pay that much though. I pay like
You guys
80
been
bucks
showing
a
on my
month.
stream for years. It normally works fine. No, right now it's
Mhm.
aggravating the shit out of me. So do I want to switch? I hate switching. I don't trust AT&T. I had their DSO.
I don't
It
like
was
AT&T.
terrible. And they lied
Yeah.
to me about how much it was going to cost.
Mm-hmm.
It ended up being way more than they said. And I was like, you know what? No more. You burn me once, I'm done. And then what else? Comcast. Maybe it's time to get
Comcast is
smart.
Xfinity. So
It's no. I know. I'm trying to in my
I'm
head. trying to
sorry.
think no, you're right. But I do call them Comcast
GE used to be way years ago.
because
Spectrum used to be around for a while.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool Cat, this is the phone. It's a Motorola. I had to go find it. Some Motorola thing. I've never even used it.
that was the last cell phone company to make a major cell phone company to make cell phones in the United States. They don't anymore.
Motorola?
Yeah, it's an
Mm-hmm.
American company. I thought it was a
Motorola.
Japanese company. It's an American company.
Mm.
Yeah, they're one of the people that brought the what's the word? Accusations against Huawei. Was Motorola.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, there it is. Yeah. So there you go.
But now that I spent the money on the modem, I don't want to switch.
Yeah, I'm saying.
I didn't want to switch anyway, and I didn't want to jump to the T-Mobile cell phones either yet because I've been very happy with the T-Mobile that I have. Is it more than that? Sure, it is. But it's a good deal. We 55 plus, you get the magenta, and you get a nice discount. They have magenta plans for 55. Lon, are you 55? Not yet.
For who? T-Mobile?
No, are you personally 55 years
Oh,
old?
I'm 60 years old. Yeah.
Are you? Well, through T-Mobile, they have pretty much identical plans. Oh, you don't have to? Do you have T-Mobile?
Nope. I got Verizon.
I had Verizon for like 16. I had it a long time. I had it before people had cell phones. But not before anybody had cell phone. You know what I'm saying? Where before it was common to have a cell phone. But T-Mobile has a magenta plan. It's called Magenta. It's for 55 plus. And it's like identical plans to these ones that are like $40 a month more. So that's what I do. I got the magenta.
Hey, like my new glasses, huh?
Two lines for $100.
Nice.
Nice.
Hey.
I like my new specs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, who said it was legal to sneak into the United States?
Oh, me and Recovery got into it, Dre, and he said that it wasn't illegal to sneak into the United States. There was no punishment. And I go, what? So we went around and around, and I think he came over to my side. I think I convinced him that that's not the case. It is actually illegal to sneak into the United States.
Yeah, Holman actually quotes the statute when he's
it's 1325. Yeah, he quotes it. He had to quote it to AOC because he was saying the same shit. Yeah. It's not illegal to sneak into. He goes, what? It's USC 1325, man. What are you talking about? It's a misdemeanor.
We have to protect their sovereignty. Every nation has it.
Yeah,
I agree with that. You can't just walk across the border any nation without a passport and being stopped and being identified as being in the country and being allowed in. That's par for the course for every country on the planet.
Every country I've ever been to. I've been on 5 continents in this world, and every one I've been on, I've had to have some kind of paperwork, to go there. So I'm not sure where these people. When I got in a train to go from Germany to England, every country we went through, I had to show my paperwork, and I don't know what the fuck everybody seems to think it's okay just to go wherever you want. That's not been my experience. When I went to Korea, they checked my papers. I don't get it.
Well, and then you have protesters motherfucking the United States for having these laws, and it's like, What country doesn't have the exact?
Right.
What country doesn't have immigration problems?
Worse.
They all do.
You can't even go into the Romulan neutral zone for crying out loud.
I know, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they really get pissed off when you do that. Yeah. Started a fucking war.
Wow. Or the Klingons. I mean, it's
Yeah.
Well, we made nice with the Klingons and the Andorians eventually. Yeah.
Wait a minute. He's got 5.3 gigabytes down and 7.4 gigs up. Holy crap!
Wow.
Hi, Lloyd.
Hey,
Holy
Lloyd.
crap, Lloyd.
Hey, well,
in Oklahoma.
His plan is 10 gigs. Actually, he was talking about this.
I'm surprised he's got internet at all.
Yeah.
Internet. I'm surprised they have flushing toilets. They got freaking 5 gig internet. Jeez, I didn't even know they had indoor plumbing. They got freaking internet.
Why are you so harsh on Oklahoma? It sounds like it's Arkansas. No, let's make it for the red states. Yeah, baby. That's right. Equal opportunity.
Hey, Lloyd. Oh, man. Now they're going to start telling me they actually cook their food now.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell?
Yep. Why sneak into Canada?
And not a giant island. Well, it's both, you wanker.
Yeah, man, Joe. Why sneak into Canada? Canada's one of the toughest borders I've ever crossed.
Yeah.
In my experience.
Yeah.
It was like perfunctionary one.
I don't think we're polite enough to be there.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Oh,
the last outhouse in town 20 years ago, huh?
Okay.
As soon as you open your
mouth. Was that your neighbors? That was probably at his house.
As soon as you open your mouth, they know you're American, even though there's no discernible accent. Just because of our attitudes.
Yeah. Now, we've actually calmed down a lot. I've actually could understand the Europeans' discomfort with us, let's say, distaste. Because some guys would just go over there and just act like fucking fools. Oh, you just go over there, just be all, I'm American, don't you? Stuff like that. Walk around like they own the joint.
I can't imagine being friends with anybody. I suppose they exist, but who the hell wants to? That's got to be such the minority. I don't know. You can go to France and you can have them shit all over everything you say and do. And that's
France. Ooh, the French. Don't get me started on the French, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Most uppity. And you just wonder if it has to do with the fact that they're embarrassed that we pulled their ass out of the help. Pulled their ass out.
No, we're still barbarians. They would have rather stayed under the Nazi rule than have us save them, in my opinion. They probably would have been happier to stay under Eurocentric rule. At least it would have been other Europeans. Oh, you crazy bastards from America, come over here. I'd rather be under Hitler.
Now we're speaking in general terms. We all know that we don't think all French people are like that.
Yeah.
Oh, they are.
Your mother was a hamster and your father smelled of elderberries.
Yeah. Your mother was a hamster. Your father was a polar bear.
Your father smelt of elderberries.
Elderberries.
Yep.
I pop my zits in your general direction.
Not in your general direction.
Huh?
I'll never forget. We were in Paris, and most people are pretty nice. I'm mostly joking, but the taxi cab driver was a dick. Like, holy crap! He was a cock. We're like, whoa, you're American. And it was like, oh, Jesus Christ, bro. Settle down. The worst part about him was he was from he had to have been from some Middle Eastern country. I don't know what the hell his problem was.
Yeah.
He was a cock.
Maybe he does it on purpose. It's part of the color of being in France. Is having them piss all over us.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, it's something. They think they're so cultured and we're not, is what it boils down to.
The city of lights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what the city was shit rolling down the river 24/7, untreated sewage and shit.
Yep. Mhm.
You know, although they cleaned it up quite a bit, from what I made to understand, it's been
Yeah. Mhm.
cleaned up. It's like Lake Erie, quite frankly. Lake Erie got cleaned up tremendous. I got one of the guys I work with is fishing on Lake Erie. I'm like, do you need a boat? Can't you just walk across Lake Erie and dig a hole? You know, maybe take a shovel with you and dig a hole through the garbage and drop your line. Get your 3-eyed snapper or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Out of there. But I guess they've really gone a long way towards cleaning it up.
Yeah.
I need to understand. Yeah, it used to catch fire periodically.
Yeah.
Lake Erie used to catch fire.
That's the Cuyahoga River that went through Cleveland. Yep.
Yeah,
That
used
was
to catch
when
fire.
that was when Kucinich was the mayor. Yeah.
Mhm. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious to me.
Wasn't Jerry Springer was mayor of Cleveland at one time?
Was
Yeah.
Cleveland?
Was it in Chicago?
I thought it was Chicago. No, it can't be Chicago. That's too big of a city
Let me
Yeah.
see. No, maybe it was
for
Cleveland.
Jerry Springer. I think he was mayor of some rinky-dink town.
No,
Some rinky-dink.
no, it was big.
Really? Was it
You know
Chicago?
what? It might have been
His show
Columbia.
was out of Chicago. I agree with that.
Might have
No,
been
maybe
Columbia.
I thought it was. No, I don't know anything.
Or, Cincinnati.
Cincinnati?
Yeah.
Was it Cincinnati?
Yep.
2 years, 1977 and 1978.
Yep. Mhm.
Why so
His
short?
show was out of Chicago, though. I know people that went. I know people that went.
That's probably where the confusion is. Yeah. Cincinnati's a pretty big city, you know.
Mhm.
Cincinnati, man. It's respectable. It's not Podunk.
Yeah.
It's not Port St. Lucie or nothing.
Let me see. I'll tell you what, we're catching up to them in population. Cincinnati population 311,000.
Oh, wow.
You know, and it's considered a major city, right? Port St. Lucie. Let's see what we are.
Oh, here he goes.
245,000 people in this town.
There you go.
Yep. And when I came here, I think it was 180 or something like that. It was or less, 160. Yeah.
Then it went down to about 90 after he showed up. A lot of people moved out.
God.
But then they started coming back. They're like,
all those loud, rambunctious Americans kept coming in.
It wasn't that bad.
New York is.
Yeah, Mr. Kitty, there was the chemicals. They were so polluted that they used to actually catch fire periodically, not just once either. Yeah. Periodically, it would catch fire from all the contamination and whatnot. You couldn't swim. You couldn't fish. You couldn't. I don't even think you'd throw a boat on Lake Erie there for a while. I forget, though. It was so polluted that it was just you drive by and you're like, there'd be dead fish. You can see just lines of. We go to Cedar Point, and there'd be lines of dead fish on the banks. Wow. I mean, just incredible amounts of dead fish.
You know, the Hudson River. I used to fish the Hudson River when I was a kid, and then as I got older, nobody could fish in the Hudson River because it's but it never got that bad. I don't remember it ever getting that bad.
Right.
You know. And apparently,
one more thing.
One more.
Up until 10 years ago or something, Art, you might remember. I don't know. It never froze in the winter. That's how polluted it was. The water, it would never freeze. It was impossible for it to freeze. It wouldn't freeze. That's incredible. Lake Michigan would be frozen.
Oh, yeah.
And Lake Erie.
Michigan. Yep. Lake St. Clair.
Never freeze.
Yep.
Never.
But, also, Lake Erie is the shallowest of the Great Lakes.
That's my point.
Max depth, I think, is 90 feet.
I was going to say 100, so we're in the same ballpark. Yeah.
It average is about 25 feet deep. Yeah.
Still a lot of water.
Yeah.
Deep enough.
Yeah, deep enough.
Deep enough. It's a wrap.
You only need like 3, how many feet to drown? You know, Art only needs a cup of water, you know. But they cleaned it up, didn't they? I guess they cleaned it up. I don't know.
Lake Erie is way cleaner now. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have bass tournaments, walleye tournaments.
Cool.
They have big
Walleye.
fish. They had a big fishing scandal. I think it was a year or two ago, where some fishermen were putting weights in the gullets of the fish that they caught. You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, all right, did you see the new Kamala Harris logo?
No, I haven't.
And it's not political. It's fucking hilarious. It's so funny. I can barely stand it.
There's a bottle of wine somewhere in it.
No, that would be maybe slightly more. There it is.
What?
Okay, here it goes. And I'm
You
hitting
wanna
share.
She loves
Yo.
wine.
It's my favorite post. I don't feel like pulling the exact.
Oh man.
Dude,
Oh, wow.
what does that look like?
No comment.
What does that look like?
Oh,
No
yeah.
comment.
It's a
Hey,
circle
let's
jerk.
all do the circle jerk.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Dude, whoever designed that, I don't know what they were thinking. I wonder if they pulled it because it's been a
is that
meme
real?
all week.
That you sure that's real?
Apparently,
Someone pulled it.
I haven't done a lot of research though, I'll be honest, but I looked it up. And
You know, it's funny. It looks like every race is represented except for white.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's the
strange.
green one because we're all envious of everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Green.
Yeah.
You got
Oh,
brown
but
and
they
you-
do have orange, man.
You got
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if it's real or not. Now that you say that, I don't know. When I looked it up, I mean, it comes up, but I don't have access to Kamala Harris's campaign or nothing like that. So I don't know. It could be bullshit. It could potentially be bullshit. I agree with that. I don't think so though. It looks like something they would dream up.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a gal that's on Facebook that does.
Yeah, no, they
Yeah,
paid
funny
somebody
logos.
$7 million to make it, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anywho, I thought I'd share. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it does make you look twice.
does.
I was like,
But
I was like,
they'll
wait
promise
a
you-
minute.
Maybe she was hard
they'll
up for
promise
the
anything
money.
for a vote. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
for the people. Yeah. I'm gonna be right back. I just decided I'm gonna have a Mexican beer because
There you
Oh
go.
wow.
because I love our Mexican neighbors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, now you better look out. I still come and get you.
Kamala Harris,
Keep-
where
keep the
everybody
door.
comes and comes again. Yeah.
Yep.
No, because you know where they made that beer? They made it there. They didn't cross the border illegally and just grab somebody's back 40 and just start making it. They make it there. It's a product of their country.
Modelo.
I don't have anything against
Okay.
Mexicans at all, to tell you the truth. You know, but
I don't. I lost my virginity to a Mexican girl. I have nothing against
illegal
Mexicans.
aliens. I don't care where they come from. Get the fuck out.
I
You're not
think
supposed-
I did too.
If our government says leave, you're supposed to leave. Why you got to cost us all this fucking tax money to get you out of here? It's fucking stupid. Could you even imagine? You go overseas to a country and you just overstay your visa and they keep telling you to get out. And, fuck you, I'm staying.
Mhm.
You would never do that in a million freaking years.
Mhm.
Well, not for years. Well, look at Lon. Lon said, I might do it.
I might do it.
Mhm.
No, I mean, yeah.
What country are we talking about? Sweden? Yeah.
Wow.
Very good, Glurgan.
Jurgen McGurgen, baby.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And Glurgan.
Jerking your gurgen.
Jurgen McGurgen.
My gurgen.
Jurgen McGurgen.
Mhm.
I mean, you know.
Denmark. I wouldn't mind living in Denmark, but it's cold as F.
Yeah.
It's cold as F in the winter.
Yeah.
We went up there for firing exercises every year on the border of Germany and Denmark. So we used to always go to Denmark to hang out. It's Kiel, Germany, and it's colder than F in the winter. It's like what the F? It's
How are
stupid
people?
cold.
Nice? They all right? You know, all those Vikings.
I know, right? They toned it down now.
Yeah.
They toned it down some.
One of my best buddies from college.
All the ginger people live there.
One of my best buddies from
Ireland.
college married a girl from
Now, Ireland has a lot of the ginger people, and Irish women are pretty spectacular.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I always said that.
Mhm.
You know why? They're
They
much.
can be.
When you figure it out, how many countries invaded Ireland over the centuries?
Yeah.
Like everybody. You know,
Yeah.
so you get the best genetics from this one because less people are boffing the ugly ones. So
Yeah.
over time,
Yeah.
it just improves. You know, yeah, like a lot.
I'm not sure there was a lot of pickiness going on here.
There's got to be a reason.
Oh,
you know that Conan O'Brien, he claims he's 100% Irish. Yeah, he has genetic tested, and I guess I don't know if it was his agent or some friend of his says nobody in Ireland is 100% Irish, but for some reason, Conan is. So imagine, I guess he's just inbred. You gotta be. Yeah.
You know why there's so many gingers there? That's the Celtic. That's the Celtic.
I was gonna say it's the Celtic.
Yeah.
The Celtics. Yeah.
Celtic. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the Celtics. What's his name?
Larry Bird.
Larry Bird.
All these people are descendants from Germanic tribes. You realize that, right? They all came from the same region of the world, except possibly the Celts. They may have actually come from the Levant, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I was just reading a book about.
You read a book? Oh my God!
Yeah, let's celebrate.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Whatever.
Horses.
You dream about being as smart as me, buddy. So anyway, there's a it's just interesting.
See that there? That's a bookcase. There's books.
Wow.
Hey.
Wow, I'm so amazed.
Yeah.
And he'll get through all 5 of them sooner or later,
Yeah.
folks.
Yeah.
All 5 books are how to pick up Vietnamese women. Or Filipino women, rather.
It's more like 15 or 16. Okay.
It's at least 15 books. 4 of them are The Far Side.
They're not even busted.
The Far Side, Calvin and Hobbes.
Hey, there's some Iran on there. Yeah, Iran books. Yeah, there you go. I got Fountainhead. I've got Anthem. And God, what's the one they made a movie? What's the one they made a movie about?
Atlas Shrugged.
Atlas Shrugged. Yeah, I got that.
Great book.
Mm-hmm.
You have that book and you don't know the title of it.
Yeah, well,
it tells me you never read it.
Oh,
everybody knows what Atlas by Ayn Rand. Yeah. Everybody knows all about it, and I haven't even read it. You know, it's a good book you should get. You probably like. You like World War II? You ever read War and Remembrance by Herman Wouk?
No, I haven't. I've seen the movie.
Can't put it down. It's a great book.
Yeah.
So
War and Peace. If you got a lot of time on your hand, War and Peace is an awesome book. It is absolutely awesome.
It's a thick novel. It's like that. Yeah, well, that's one of the classic novels of all time.
Absolute must read. War and Peace is just an awesome book, and it's told from the German standpoint. You know what I mean? Which is interesting in and of itself, in my opinion.
This is about a family in World War II, War and Remembrance, and you get so wrapped up in it. Like I usually don't care about the characters to a point. I mean, you gotta build an arc, you know. But you get so wrapped up in their families and how the war affected them it really just draws you in, man. You can't put it down. And you know when, of course, they don't all survive the war either. And it's like if you're writing a book, you think to yourself, God, I wouldn't have killed that character, but it's supposed to be realistic, you know. But you know.
Yep.
Anyway,
I did read Diary of
Yep. Good book. So there you go. Get that one. Read a book.
Read a book. Read a book. It's Entertainment and Book Nook.
Yep, there you go.
Book of the Month Club.
Book of the month, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
And
man.
next month we're going to read Erroneous Zone by Dr. Dwayne Dyer. Yeah, there you go.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
All about it.
Mm-hmm.
We're on a milk my prostate. So,
You know what? War and Remembrance came out after the Winds of War. Now I'm going to try. I think I read them both. Winds of War was 1971. I might have read that one. But the War and Remembrance, I think they kind of did as a prequel, kind of, sort of. Yeah, if I remember correctly.
It's a good book. Oh, go ahead, Art.
Oh, I was thinking of Thornbirds was one. Who wrote that? Was that
Colleen
Mario-
McCulloch.
Huh?
Colleen McCulloch.
Oh, okay. Okay. And Mario Puzo. Oh, he did The Godfather. That's
Yes,
right.
Mario Puzo. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, I read the other one. I could tell now. Winds of War was, as it sounds, was about the family who I was talking about as World War II approaches.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but one is like the captain of a
What was a super good book? Is Mein Kampf. No, I'm just kidding.
I read that one. I read that. I read that
No.
in junior high. I read Das Kapital with Karl Marx. I read that.
Mhm.
Yep.
Did you?
Mhm. Yep.
What was it about? Synopsis.
Talk about the bourgeoisie and the proletariat and
I'll donate $15 right now if you could spell bourgeoisie. Please spell it.
you can't even say bourgeoisie.
Hey. Yo, both are bourgeoisie.
Bourgeoisie, yeah. It starts with a B.
Yeah, I didn't
That's
think
at least $1.
Yeah, there you go.
Bourgeoisie, I think it is.
It's definitely B-O-U-G. Did
Mm-hmm.
you say R after that? I don't think so.
M-O-U-S-E.
Bourgeois. Bourgeoisie.
Bourgeoisie.
No, you just use the usual conjunction of
Let's shorten it. Just call it bougie.
the
Yeah,
bougie.
it's a bougie.
Bourgeoisie.
B-U-R-G.
Bourgeoisie.
B-O-U-G-R. B-O-R-G. Bourgeois. G-E-O-I-S-I-E.
I had an O in there.
There you go.
Pass the croissants.
The bougie crowd.
You're so
Bougie.
You are.
Bourgeoisie.
I'm going to get a beer. I need a beer. This is
Get-
just going.
Yeah,
Get that Mexican beer.
have a beer.
Mexican beer.
Have a pil- Are you going to have a Pilsner or a lager? Yeah,
It's a
grab a
Mexican
lager.
beer, which is a pisser.
Oh, pisser. Yeah.
It's a pisser.
Yeah. Mhm.
I
Yeah.
don't even drink beer, but
Yeah.
Um.
Oh, I'll occasionally drink a beer.
Yeah, I'll have one a week.
Mhm. Like Blue Moon's pretty good. Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm. With
It's
the
in Michigan,
yep.
isn't it?
What?
I think it's made in Michigan.
No, that would be Stroh's. You're thinking of Stroh's.
No, I'm thinking Blue Moon.
No. Blue Moon. Yeah. That's what my phone.
I like Blue Moon.
Stroh's beer. Yep.
And to answer your question from last week, we don't have Red
Oh,
Horse
Denver,
here.
you're right.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But Stroh's is from Denver, yeah. Blue Moon's from Canada.
No. Bloom.
No, Blue Moon is from Canada. Art's right.
And I drink Blue Moon.
He's
How
absolutely
about
right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I'm thinking of. There's a lot of beer breweries around here,
that? No,
like
I
Founders and etc. So,
I like Blue Moon. I did. Yeah, like they put that orange in there. Yeah.
Yep.
Fancy.
We got Modelo. Modelo. Yeah.
That's the new Bud Light.
Yeah. Yeah. Makes you want to dress up like Dylan McVeigh.
It's a
Yeah.
Hi. Hey.
It's good. It's a good beer.
He said, hey. like what's happening or something.
Yeah.
Like rerun came out.
Yeah.
Rerun and Raj.
Yeah.
And the other one's name was Lamont or not Lamont, Larry or something. I can't remember.
That's it.
Hey.
I think that's a little.
No.
I said,
Hey,
oh.
Hi, Jody. How are you?
And Jody.
Jody.
Oh, my drone finally shipped. Hooray.
Yay!
Good for you.
I don't
Yeah,
have it
big
yet,
drone.
but it shipped anyway. Yeah, why not talk about drones? What the hell?
Yeah, what the heck?
You know, I ordered a case and I hate U.S. Postal Service so much. Whenever Amazon decides to ship to the U.S. Postal Service, it's a problem.
Oh, God.
I think, that's regional though, Lon. Not to interrupt you, but you have a lot of problems with them. I know a lot of other people have a lot of problems with them. Anytime something passes through certain parts of the country, like New Jersey, all of a sudden it takes 4 days longer. You know what I mean? And because typically I have no problem at all here, and I hear that a lot. But you were going to tell a story about.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see if I can get it to come up. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I'll keep talking then.
Was expected by Friday.
Right.
I'm not. Okay. Last night, they were telling me ever since yesterday at 4:14 p.m. on Thursday, my package has been out for delivery. At 4:14 p.m. it was out.
It must be a protest holding it up.
Yep. Oh, you're
backwards, but I'll flip it for you.
No, I believe it, but that's what's weird. When I use that tracking like that, it's like accurate, like every time. I mean, I have no problems with it, and I buy a lot of shit.
Packages out for delivery. 416, 420, 627, 837, 854.
Makes you wonder if they lost.
Son.
Makes you wonder if they lost it.
8:56, 11:50. That's Thursday. Oh, 2:10 p.m. Oh, out for delivery. 3:12, 4:28. Is that it? Yes. And all of a sudden it says, was expected to be delivered today. So my package has been out for delivery for a solid 30 hours.
They put it on the wrong truck. They had to. I bet you they put it on the wrong freaking truck.
Well, it's in the same city, though.
Then they had to find it.
Chase after the truck.
But this is the funniest part at the top. Was expected by Friday now, all of a sudden. Yeah. But it's been in Grand Rapids around here. Is it doing circles around town?
Yeah.
They put it on a truck at 3:10 a.m. Apparently.
Wow.
It's just hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious.
For all you know, the guy that had that truck decided to quit, park the truck somewhere.
Yesterday?
Couldn't find it. Or they put it on.
So I don't know what their plan is now. It doesn't even say now what's the new story. Is it gonna be delivered?
It's possible they lost it.
Who knows?
So they got to reimburse you.
Well, yeah, I get it. It's Amazon, so whatever. I'll just call and cancel it. It just sucks because my drone should be in like Wednesday or so, and I wanted to have a hard case for it.
Well, maybe your drone will want to take a tour around Grand Rapids for a couple of days. You know?
Right.
No, we'll see how that goes because it's on a plane right now from Korea. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Everybody's complaining about packages getting into the U.S. I don't know. They're trying to make it out like it's worse now than it was before, but I don't think it has anything to do with the executive branch. I really don't. I think it's like I said, I really believe it's some broad named Gladys down at the customs, customs or whatever, I really do. I don't think it has anything to do with the executive branch whatsoever. I think it's just about, because it's been going on since well before Trump was president. It was going on even before Biden was president. Things were tightening up, So my Pocket 2 was held for like 3 weeks. And I think Obama was president then, or my Pocket or whatever it was. So
Well, I mean, there's certain countries that things come out of that are also known to sneak stuff in. So I mean, they don't. People don't even understand. They didn't used to check every single. They would check like one out of X amount of. I don't know what the
Yeah,
numbers are. You know what I mean?
probably a million.
And what they've done is they've increased those. They changed the ratio. They're checking a lot more now. So it just really slows it up.
Mm-hmm.
But we got good relations with South Korea, so there is that.
Yeah, that's why I kind of went with South Korea. I'm hoping for the best. Um,
Either them or
we'll see.
Japan, will be good.
Yeah, yeah, and the price was right. So
Good, good, good.
How you doing, Jody?
sorry, they sent me a message. I'm just making sure.
Well, this T-Mobile works pretty good, huh?
Not too bad.
Yeah. It's not super fast. It's like 50 down and I don't know, not that much up, 17 or something. Let me find out. Ookla.
Ookla. Ookla, ookla, ookla.
Feeling deep inside of me,
That's beautiful.
girl. You just don't realize what you do to me.
When you hold me in you. Finding optimal server. What took so long? Hot wire fission and Baton. No, listen to me. Boca Raton. Yeah, Baton Rouge. Boca Raton. Let's see. Connecting. There it is. All right. Oh no, the down has gone down. It was closer to 50. Now it's 30.
Uh-oh. Somebody else turned the internet on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm
That's the
only
size of
sharing
it.
it with this one device.
Yeah.
No.
Move it
The
over
whole
here.
bandwidth is the whole bandwidth from the
20.
tower only has so much
20.
bandwidth.
Yeah, no, you're right, but it could also be that this 5G signal isn't hitting my phone that well. Because you're supposed to get shit ton more than that. It ended up being 24. I just moved it over there. I'm looking at 5 bars. So this should be rocking. So I don't know what the
5
problem is.
bars.
No, I mean it's not the connection. All right, let's see. Come on, you can do it.
Damn, Lloyd's killing me with his internet. I'm still thinking about that. How the hell is he getting? I guess because nobody has computers down there.
His
He's got the
service.
whole
Yeah.
internet to himself. He has the entire state of Oklahoma's internet to himself.
Yeah.
This is why I didn't want to switch to T-Mobile for phone. Oh no, it wasn't T-Mobile. I'm sorry, I'm on T-Mobile. This is why I didn't want to switch to Comcast. Because then your internet is also your phone, and we'd be having these problems right now when you're stuck to just one company. You have no, like right now I'm online because I have T-Mobile. I wouldn't normally do this, but at least I have that backup. 41 down, 6 up. That's fine. Obviously it's fine.
Yeah, let me pull my dick out here. Hold on a second. I'm gonna check Xfinity, see what I got.
No, I was getting 176 with Xfinity, and I don't even know why because I'm not paying for that. When I bought it, it was like 60 down and 10 up. Now it's like 20 something up and 176 down. Now yours is going to be ridiculous, but
No, it was at 500. Then all of a sudden it bopped back down to 300.
well, like I said, there are issues. The internet's not healed yet, by the way, totally. See, it's because Google has become such a huge player, that and the cloud, that a lot of business systems are tied into it. A huge part of the backbone of the internet runs through it. 18.6 up, huh?
Yeah, 306 down, 18.6 up. That's weird because I had same numbers for a while there. It'll be like 300 or whatever.
I don't know
That's
why,
pretty
but I was
interesting.
getting over 20 up when it's not cut out. When I was checking it, so depends where you are. You got more people on your node.
Yeah, it could be. Everybody's uploading.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Different times.
I
at
think
different
these glasses
times of
are
day.
shinier than my old glasses. Where's my old glasses? I'm missing a coating or something. These off.
According to my modem, the internet's back up, but I'm not switching. I don't need to cut me
Okay,
off
never mind.
15 minutes. Yeah,
let's see
no,
here.
they're equally shiny.
I don't know. I'm so used to these. I think it is. I'm like,
It just keep your face like that, so everybody thinks there's something wrong with you. One of my bosses at work said, I was watching YouTube and your goddamn channel came up. Right? So I go, "Ooh, look at that!" And so he started watching, and then there's some guy with a puppet. And that older woman, that woman was there, and what did you see? He said something you said to Alexis. Something about bringing a pup, like show us your puppies or something. And you know what you're talking about. I was like, what the hell am I watching?
Yeah.
He met you, Artie, I think, actually. He knew who you were
Oh, okay.
when you were here.
Yeah.
Artie's hard to forget, though.
Yeah, he stands out.
Yeah.
Well, sort of sits out, whatever.
Yeah. Probably people that wish they hadn't.
Why is that?
Oh,
Are you a bad
Yep.
person, Artie? Why is
Yeah.
that?
No, I
Why
don't
would
know.
somebody wish they
I
hadn't met
tell bad jokes. Occasionally, I'll have a gem.
evil.
you? He's evil.
Evil. Yeah.
Evil.
Mm-hmm.
Look, if they don't like you, all they got to do is run away. Well, not even
Yeah,
that.
that's right.
Try.
Hey, you know what? There
Walk
are
briskly.
Run away, run away.
A brisk walk. A brisk
Run
walk.
away.
And it's Artie Hill in 5 minutes.
there are some people that are afraid of little people. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a condition. What's it called?
I don't know. Shorty syndrome? I don't know.
Lilliputian phobia or something?
I'm sure there is a real condition. Yeah, you're right, Lon.
Yeah.
Lilliputian or something.
You know what? I don't like there was a small bird going nuts. I went out front to vape for a minute. So we have a couple benches, sat out front, and then the kitchen manager, who's a female, she comes up and she's looking at something around the corner. And I said, what the fuck is she doing?
Oh,
So
wow.
Early in the morning, we weren't even open yet, right? She goes, there's a bird here. I said, yeah, and? No, but I think it's hurt because he's not going away. He's sitting right here. Yeah, and? Why are you concerned? Does it look delicious? And then I can hear a bird up in we have this like archway thing, when you walk under to get into the bowling center, and there's a bird up there. They must have had a nest, and he's screaming at her, "Get the fuck away!" Basically, I said, "They don't like you. They don't like you. Move on." Bird didn't look hurt to me.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't look. But the thing is, I said, "What are you going to do? Pick it up, take it in?" Probably full of diseases. So maybe this is why I brought this up. A small bird, you can be afraid of it not because you think it's going to physically maim you, but it's full of diseases. Maybe that's why people don't like small people.
Oh, achondroplasia. Yeah.
Achondroplasia.
Achondroplasia phobia. Oh wow, that's a long one.
Awfully long.
That's a long word for short people.
Yeah, that is. John Stamos has that because there's an old story where Bob Saget, he's back when he was friends with Brad Williams, and he said, "Hey Brad, you gotta meet this guy, John Stamos." And he goes, he meets John Stamos. What does he do? He runs up to him and starts dry humping his leg. And he's going, having him freaking out.
Oh, my. That's not right. He has a condition.
Yeah, well, hey, if I
ridiculous.
had a noggin like that guy, I'd be afraid. Yeah, that guy's he's got a melon. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know
How
what else?
was
You know what
it?
else about him that he's funny.
Yes, he is.
Who,
Very
Brad
funny.
Williams?
It's unusual.
Mm-hmm. Very funny guy.
Another reason,
Unusual to find
another reason why he's
comedians that are
different from
funny
Artie.
these days.
Mm-hmm.
His head's big and he's funny.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Other than that, you're twins.
Yep. Yep. He's slightly shorter than I am. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
got to be
You're not
empowering.
He's
are you
like
technically? How tall are you, Artie?
4'6".
Oh,
He's 4'4". Yeah.
That is dwarfish. I thought you were closer to 5 feet.
No. I'm halfway there. 4.5.
Whoa, living on a prayer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. I used to belong to Little People of America. Used to go to their the local meetings. They'd have
Wow.
every Christmas they'd have a Christmas meetup, and they'd have a raffle where for $25 you get a bunch of tickets. And I've won some pretty cool stuff there. But and it's like, boy, I felt tall in that place. I go, hey there, nice to meet you. And it's like, oh, cool.
I like to say, being tall, being short, there's no difference. We all are.
Yep, that's right. Mm-hmm. Yep.
What?
They're
Bullshit.
assholes and all sides.
Tall, and she's a better person than I am. What's my height got to do with it?
Yeah.
Well, that's you. That's you. I like being tall. Screw that, man.
I mean, you can reach things on higher shelves. I got hit with that today. The kitchen manager, Bill, can you help me? You're tall. They threw away our step stools. So that's what you do. That's what you're good for. You're good for reaching shit off the shelf.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
You can use shorter ladders when you fix things. You don't have to buy a tall ladder.
Yep.
I guess being tall is all right. I don't know. You're taller than me. How tall are you?
6'4".
Yeah, you're 2 inches taller than me.
I'm not much taller than you. I'm probably pushing like 6'3" now because I'm getting older. I think I'm shrinking a little bit.
I think I'm doing the same thing because I know I was 6'2", and sometimes I think I lost about a half an inch or whatever.
That's what she said.
Well,
I was thinking it. Art.
They were saying 6'1". I said, wait a minute. And I really I didn't get on my toes or anything, but I really kind of stretched it back and stretched it back. And I got that 6'2" out of her.
Yeah.
Well, at work, we clock in and we've got clocks with facial recognition. And it's like, I gotta really stretch up tall so it sees me. So then I see these tall guys, they gotta bend over so they can get, and it's like, man, that's funny. Yeah.
Bending over losers.
They got a thing at the bowling alley where when you go to bowl, if you like, you can take your picture at the touch screen. When you put your name, where you put your name in, whatever. And if you take a picture, when it's your turn to bowl, that's the background, is you. And people love it. They do it, whatever. It's kind of stupid. But the kids love it. And see, first of all, in case somebody's putting something lewd up there or something, it comes to the desk first, and we have to approve it before it gets on the screen. So we see all these things, We get to see an awful lot of lights with no face because it's too high. The small kids are trying to get their picture taken, and they
I see their eyes.
Yeah, so dumb. But, that'd be you, Art. Yeah.
Did you get any midget nookie?
What?
Meetings get a little.
No. Most. You know what? It's funny. Most of those people are married. When I go there, I'm like, well, wow.
I dated a girl that was like 4'8" one time.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
She was tiny, and she had a twin sister.
Ooh.
She 4'8" too?
Yeah, they were. I mean, they were identical.
Oh
twins.
boy.
Wow.
and they're both very cute, by the way. And I'm not just saying that they're both very cute. And that girl's so crazy about me. I turned down. She said, "Look, I'll get my sister to come in. Don't leave me." And I turned it down.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, well, you could have taught them to stand on each other's heads.
Take it that
Yeah,
fast.
that'd have been awesome, man. You could have
There you go.
the mind boggles. Yeah,
I hope my wife never watches this video.
I hope she does.
Mhm.
That's a long
Uh,
time ago.
Mhm.
It's my life. It's now or never.
I don't know if somebody would think that would make you sad.
Dead or alive, dude. I'm a cowboy.
Ooh, she's a little runaway.
All right.
Daddy's girl. Yo, Bon Jovi songs all night. That'd be hilarious. Oh my God. Shot through the heart. And you're too brave. Baby, you give love a bad name.
Yep.
What the hell am I watching?
Mhm. Your mom looks like Sam Kinison.
I must be tired for telling that story. Holy cow. I
Mhm.
can't believe I came on. I fell asleep at the desk doing the league work today.
Oh,
wow.
So tired. I don't know why. I'm not sleeping right. And then I come
Mhm.
home and I want to take a nap so bad, but what do? Come in here.
Yeah, there you go.
What a
Yep.
true Huh?
Yep.
Hey,
Yay!
Woo!
Yeah.
hey, for you guys, I do it for you. And you in the chat. Is there anybody in the chat? The numbers were pretty low, I noticed.
Yeah, we're at 16. We did get up to 20.
Oh,
Yeah.
did we? Okay. When I first came in, it was like 5 or 6.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty low for a while there. And then once you got in and started building up.
It was
It
on.
jumped up,
It was
man.
all on.
Yeah.
All on.
No, I mean.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
glad
Yeah,
you
my
got
Billy,
computer.
You
oh,
know, I
we're
actually felt guilty. I was getting ready to pack it up and send it back to you.
Oh, the drone?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have to do that. Billy tried to talk me into getting another Air 3S because Billy's he's in love with the Air 3S. He thinks it's a better drone.
Yeah.
Does he? He's got a 4 now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has the Mavic 4. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah.
I
He
don't,
should get an Air 3S and a new controller because the new controller is tits.
I don't have a drone.
Aww,
You don't have
poor
any
baby.
drone at all?
Nope. Well, I've
Nope.
got a couple FPV drones. Yeah.
Well, there you
A
go.
Tiny Hawk. Yep. I got a baby ape that I've never flown yet. Yep.
You got a Tello?
Huh? Oh, and the Tello.
Yeah, it's a Tello. There you go.
Didn't you just say you don't have a drone? You got more drones than Dominic does.
But they're all packed away.
What was that?
He wakes up.
No, I'm not. Someone just sent me a message.
Oh,
No.
Art was saying how he doesn't have a drone, and then
I don't have a real drone, a
Lon
camera
named
drone.
all these drones he has. He's got FPV,
Yeah.
he's got a Tello, he's got that. I said, what are you talking about? You got more drones than Dominic has. You got one, right?
I got two,
Two?
Mini 2 and a Mavic 3.
Yeah,
Oh.
Oh.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're about the same. I got the Mini 2 and the 3S.
Yeah.
And I still have the
You still have the potato?
FPV.
yeah, I have the potato, yeah. I should take that out. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
It was fun. I did just
That was a fun drone when I had it
Yeah,
for
you
a
can
while.
ship me that if you want.
Yeah.
I'd play with that. It was fun to play with. It just
I'll play
wasn't.
with it. I'll definitely play with it.
I wasn't
Yeah,
planning
I
on
should
giving
do
them away.
inverted yaw spins.
No, that thing I could see throwing that in the back of that little scooter I got for nothing. Nothing. Go for a little ride one afternoon.
Yep.
And just yeah.
Yeah, what happened with the scooter saga? Did you get it working, or you just give up?
It's too hot. I've been ignoring it. I actually called a garage that I trust because I've used this guy before. It's like a single owner garage. It's been there for like 25 years. Good guy. And he spent like 15 minutes on the phone making all kinds of suggestions. So, whatever.
Oh.
I know it's gonna be something stupid. I know it is.
Yeah.
So,
Probably
That's what
something
sucks. It's gonna be
real
something. It's gonna be a
easy.
vacuum line or something. It's
Yeah.
gonna be something
well,
fucking
I
stupid.
checked the lines, but there's a big fat one that goes over the top of the, and I think it goes to the
Keegan.
EGR valve, but it goes over the not EGR, but yeah, EGR, but it goes over the top
EGR.
of the block and down around. It might have, but it goes down to an area that because I haven't taken the side panels off, I can't see. For all I know, I pulled that off. It's old, whatever. It could be that, you
Yeah.
know, and it could be the fact that I've never closed up the air box on it since I started doing this.
Yeah,
And,
you should try that.
Yeah, I said back pressure's a thing, and I do have new filters that I have a new air filter I haven't put on yet. So I'll put that on, put the box on, see if it makes any difference. If it doesn't, I'll just
Try
keep
it.
playing with it until I get it right.
Yeah.
It still might, again, it still could be timing. If it's not firing at the right time, and now vacuum will cause it to not fire at the right time. You know, so that's what makes this tough. You know? I'll figure it out. It's just been hot. I haven't felt like playing with it.
Hey, where the hell's Brenda? I haven't seen Brenda. Have you seen
Yeah.
Brenda?
She was
Yeah.
the other day.
I hope not, because I didn't say hi to her.
Yeah.
If
I
you're
didn't
out there,
see
Brenda,
Yeah,
that.
that's
hi.
right. Yeah.
Hi, Sunstar. She was. When did I see her?
Yeah.
I saw her. Art. When was that? Last week, right? Last Friday.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think she stopped in on Saturday.
She was on your show and
Oh
on
no, I
Lloyd's
mean
show
today.
Monday. Yeah. Yeah, she was on Lloyd's show Monday. Yeah.
She's on Paul Murray's twice a day.
Yeah.
Paul's got that savoir-faire, as the French say.
Oh, that's savoir-faire.
Yeah, that's
It's
French.
everywhere. Stefla. Yeah.
Remember that chick
Yeah.
that started showing up and started saying how she had a thing for Paul? What was her name?
No. What was her name? Crazy?
Oh.
She's good looking, actually. Did go to her
Lisa?
channel.
Lisa.
What was it?
Lisa.
Tammy Jean.
No.
I think you're referring to Relentless, and I think her name's
Relentless.
Lisa.
Oh, was her name Lisa? Oh, I didn't get to know her
Relentless.
like that, Don.
It was Lisa.
Yes,
Hey
Relentless.
now.
Yeah.
No.
Hey now.
About Brenda Klein. Yeah. She's
Oh,
saying
yeah.
the
Brenda
different
Klein.
shows. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, she would
And
show,
her dog.
Relentless would show up like 3 fingers in, drunk as hell. And just come on to everybody on the channel and never show her face. But if you look at her channel, you find her
Where's
channel.
Brenda?
She's got some
Hey,
videos.
Brenda.
Hey, Brenda. Yes.
Brenda's
Hey,
here.
we're just talking
Still
about you.
alive.
Well, she showed up for real?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have the chat running on my. Oh, there it is.
Hello,
Oh,
guys.
Brenda.
Great week.
Hey
Yay.
now.
Hey,
Hey
now.
now. Hey now.
Hey, now.
Juan was
Hey
running.
now. Yeah, I was worried about you, baby. Baby. Hey, Art, why don't you send Don a link anymore?
I don't know. I don't know.
I told him. He thinks you're
We're
mad
coming
at
up
him.
to closing
I'm like,
time, so Don has to close the show.
Yeah, I haven't seen him around. I think I see him occasionally on some of the other shows, but he's not there very often. You know, like he'll come to Bill's show for a little while. He'll be in the chat early, and then he's gone. You don't hear about him. And I'm like, oh,
Busy guy.
okay.
He's working.
No, he thought you're mad at him for some reason. I'm like, nah, don't ascribe maliciousness to what could be better explained by incompetence.
Yeah.
You know?
Mhm.
He just forgot, brother. Trust me. He just forgot. It's got nothing to do with
I
you
told him the
personally.
same thing. At the Egypt probably just forgot. And then I
Yeah.
messaged Art. Art, you didn't send Don a link? And Art didn't respond. Art, you didn't respond. Did you send Don a link?
No, I didn't.
Well, he has to close the show.
I
What's
kind of
going
I
on
kind of
here?
like this format. Just the four of us keeps it simple. You know,
Aw.
nobody.
You get Dom off. Hmm.
Yeah, look at mine. Mine's fancy. Look at that. Yeah.
Oh,
mine's
Art.
not fancy.
Wow. Who is that though? You catfishing us, brother.
Yeah, nice strong chin you put on that thing.
Here's
No.
mine. I was cosplaying when they took this picture.
I was just saying, you like when the hogs come in,
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
Nezuko. How you doing? I'm a
Hey,
sweet little
my name
Japanese
is
girl that's been
Anna.
turned into a I'm a
Mine
sweet
has
little
nothing.
Japanese girl that got turned into a demon.
Oh, we got
Ub.
Ub,
Ub.
ub,
I guess I should change.
bubba,
Yeah.
This, it doesn't log
ub.
me into my real Restream account when I join. This is I'm in. I think this is the free version because obviously
Oh, maybe.
I have something for that. Yeah, as you guys well know. Edit.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Thanks Fridays,
Yeah,
man.
I'm having the same
Fridays.
problem.
And I'm working tomorrow too. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
We're
Oh,
gonna
there
have a bunch
you
of
go.
money here pretty soon. Oh,
There
there
I
you
am.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks
Yeah,
good.
it's not.
Yeah.
That's an improvement.
Yeah.
I said add, and I opened it up, and the first folder I found with the first picture I found was very first picture was that.
Mhm.
So there you go.
Yeah, my
Oh.
computer doesn't have any pictures on it. I got to do something about that.
Mm-hmm. I could send you that one of you that I used in that thumbnail.
I'm
Hi,
guessing it's
Brian.
bad.
Did Brenda call Brian a miss? Is that what's going on? I think she was saying
Yes.
she miss you.
She's probably
Uh,
the same. She misses him. That's my guess. Because I miss him
Good
too.
comeback, Brian.
Don't assume my gender.
mm.
Don't trigger him. Yeah, I'm sorry, her. I mean,
There we go.
they. Whatever they
They,
is.
466. Okay. Hey, I got a new one. Cool. I just thought of something.
What are you doing?
Oh, wait a minute. That's not the right one. No, I'm going to change my stupid dealio while we're sitting there. Edit avatar.
Let me see.
Avatar, Avatar. Where we go to Avatar.
Let me find
Yeah.
another one.
There you go.
There's Lon. It's just
Ha!
like you.
I just look like a slightly overweight white dude.
Oh,
There we go.
you got Emo Phillips.
Yay.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
There I am.
Oh, no.
Gordo Petto. I believe that means the fat dog.
A pet or Gordo pedo?
Yeah, Perro's dog. Yeah, it's a hot. They
Oh,
have hot
Perro.
dog. Perro, yeah.
Okay, Gordo, fat, yeah, fat dog, the fat dog.
They got good food. Nah, I like this one better. They got good food there. I went there with Kenny, actually. Very good.
Okay.
It was a, I don't know, Cuban place, Latin place, some kind of Spanish place. Dominican.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They're all the same.
Maybe their tacos have. Oh, they got dog fajitas. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, anything with
Hello
the
fajitas. Yeah.
They had good pork sandwiches. As you would expect them to. Yeah.
Cool.
I like that ethnic food. It's just the guy with cream of potato soup in the microwave, right? As we speak.
But it was made by an immigrant.
It was made by an immigrant. That's true. And sitting, and behind that, I have. She probably got me the Szechuan chicken or ginger chicken, one of the two.
Ooh.
There's Chinese food sitting there too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Any lumpia? Did she feed you some lumpia?
Not lately. No, I've been so happy with the potato soup. She keeps making it.
Oh, I
As
already
soon
have
as
that.
it's gone, there's more. As soon as it's gone, not tired of it yet. I dig it. No, it's convenient. It's easy. I mean, you're not going to destroy it in a microwave. You can heat up soup.
Yeah.
No problem.
Well,
There's not even any meat in it to get tough. Well, there's bacon, but it's
well, you gotta have leek-in potato soup. You know how they make that? First, you take a leek. Yep.
It's got green onions, no leeks. It's kind of pretty much the same thing.
Well, does your potato soup have slices of hot dog in it?
No.
Yeah. That'd be Filipino style.
I know she puts that in the
Hot dogs.
Yeah.
like hot dogs. They
Yeah,
slice
they
them,
like
fry it.
fried sliced hot dogs. Yep, and it's actually pretty darn good. I've had that. Yeah,
Yeah, she puts that in the pho.
With the pho.
The pho.
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 Fried
Uses that
fried
and
eggs and rice in the morning. Yep.
she'll put beef in it. She'll put pork. Well, usually pork though. Pho. Filipino pho is pork. Is pork. Mexican pho is tripe. But
Yeah. I can't stomach it.
Oh. Oh.
Oh. There you go. Yeah, that's
There
sporty.
you go.
Now I'm at the track. That's where I'm at the track.
Yeah, there goes Speed Racer. He's the demon on wheels.
He's the demon and he's gonna be chasing after someone. Yeah. He's gaining on you, so you better look alive. He's busy revving up his powerful Mach 5. And then the odds are against him, and there's dangerous work to do. You know our guy, Speed Racer, will see it through. Go, Speed Racer, go, Speed Racer, go, Speed Racer, go. I just watched this show religiously when I was a kid.
Yep, same
I
here.
don't think it's been on for 30 years.
No.
I don't think it's been on TV for 20, 30 years.
Probably Cartoon Network or one of the other
It's amazing
Maybe.
what will show up.
streaming network. Yeah.
You can probably find it somewhere. I agree with that, but it's not readily like just out there anymore.
No,
I used to get up like 7 o'clock in the morning and watch it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Super early.
Yep. And I've been sending Bill a bunch of the old time cartoon shows. They were like Underdog. Look up in the sky.
Yeah.
Underdog.
When criminals with their hearts full of greed, rob and steal from those who need to right this wrong. Something to right this wrong when blindness becomes underdog. Underdog.
Speed of lightning,
roar of thunder, hitting all who rob or plunder. Underdog.
And don't forget Tennessee Tuxedo.
Look up in the sky.
Tennessee
It's
Tuxedo.
a bird. It's a plane. It's a frog.
A frog?
A frog. Not bird, nor plane, nor even frog. It's just little old me. Underdog. In the secret compartment of my ring, I fill with a super vitamin underdog energy pill. So he's doing
Something
drugs.
like that,
Yeah.
He's a drug addict.
Speed Racer's on everything. You can get it on Tubi, Sling. It's all free. The CW, Pluto TV,
Cool.
the Roku channel. It's free. It's free. You can relive your childhood.
Yeah, who knows? Oh, 9 o'clock.
Yep. It's about that
Rick,
time.
Rick and Morty's on Netflix, by the way, just to let you guys know.
Yeah, no, I was watching it the other day. It's on HBO Max too.
Yep.
I buy the series. It's like $20-something.
All righty, everybody in the chat, thank you for coming. Hope you enjoyed the show. And don't forget about Bill's show tomorrow night, where you see more of the same shit over there. Only funnier. Maybe even more entertainment. Who knows? Maybe less political. But take care, everybody. Good night and God bless. Don't forget Lloyd's show on Monday. Take care.
Yeah, Lloyd. Woohoo.
Don't forget, have a happy Father's Day and have a great weekend. See ya.